Hello, and welcome back to the Lust Podcast Show, the show that is rated R for real and not PG for playing games. I am one of your hosts, the Boss Lady.
And I'm the D.O.C.
We want you to continue to join us for our weekly conversations about life, culture, and everything else. Get to know us, get to love us. Okay. This episode is sponsored by Cigar Junkies and CGS Educational Services. Don't forget to check out our merch and our apparel at cigarjunkies.com. But before we jump into this episode, how are you doing?
I'm doing fabulous. It was a really great week, not just weekend. It was really great.
Yes.
Made some great connections.
Oh, yes.
Over the past 4 or 5 days. It was really great. Everything was great, man.
Yes, I love meeting new people.
Yeah, met some really new people.
Yep, some really dope people, I would say. Love just, especially at this time in our life, I love being able to go out and venture out and just really coming across some other dope individuals, like-minded people. So shout out to all those people that we didn't make connections with the last few days. Besides that, you straight? You ready to jump into this 3-course meal?
Oh yeah, I'm ready to get into this. I've been waiting on this.
Okay. Okay, now before we get into our juicy appetizer hot topic with Miss Harris, I wanted to pause for a second since right now we in the midst of the Olympics. The Olympics just started, 16-day event. Where obviously countries compete against each other to see who are the top in the world in certain sport categories. And so for me, I saw that there were 2 black athletes that were actual flag bearers. And so I just wanted to ask the DOC, how you feel about that, seeing that?
Well, the 2 they had, so for folks who don't know, they had LeBron James.
Yes.
And they had Coco Gauff.
Yeah.
The black tennis player. She's 20 years old.
Yeah. The youngest.
So, the youngest. And she's the youngest in the history.
Yeah.
And so
shout out to her.
Yeah, so shout out to her. Shout out to LeBron.
Shout out to LeBron.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, no matter we know about the history of the way black people were treated and continue to be treated in this country. But at the end of the day, even though we haven't even been fully embraced to the core, we had a black president. We're Americans, no matter how you want to look at it. Some people don't want to look at it like that, but shit, I root for the Americans. Who the fuck I'm going to root for? I ain't going to root for the fucking Russians.
So who are not in the Olympics this year, by the way.
I'm rooting for the fucking Americans with all that bullshit. Stop all that shit. I'm black nationalist, but I'm rooting for LeBron and them to be successful. I'm rooting for Coco to be successful. I'm rooting for I was just watching the swimmers. So I'm rooting for all those folks to be successful. So it was dope. And it wasn't a surprise that LeBron was the flag bearer. The only other person I could have seen possibly was the white girl, the swimmer, Ledecky, I believe her name, who's like, she's got a whole bunch of medals too as well. So I could have maybe seen her doing it. But other than that, I think it was a good choice. What tripped me out was that they got motherfucking Snoop Dogg as the motherfucking torchbearer.
Yeah,
I'm still trying to figure out. Shout out to Snoop Dogg. That nigga got some hellified management.
The boats were different. Yeah. The rain. I ain't gonna lie, I'm being real petty because with the rain, when I seen LeBron, I was just wondering, was his Beijing gonna run down his suit at any point? I'm being petty. I know my LeBron James fans gonna get mad at that joke, but no, it was dope to just see 2 people, especially 2 black people, and I love how LeBron answered the question and talked about seeing black people in those positions may give little kids hope that they can want to become an Olympic athlete, and I think that was just good to see. So,
no doubt.
And I think that kind of funnels into this next hot topic. So some of y'all may have seen the sneak preview where we kind of discuss details, things about this whole thing with Kamala Harris, but we're going to go back because we never really answered the question. So back to this question. Do you think Miss Kamala Harris will become our next president?
So this is the thing. As you see, my hat, make my president black again. This is not a Make America. This is not a MAGA hat. So fuck number 45. We're going to talk about that later. But, and Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris, has a very complicated history. If you really know about her history, because I'm not a big Kamala Harris fan. I'm not going to even lie. But I'm supporting her because it's good versus evil. She's a prosecutor versus a felon. And then not only that, it's black versus white. I mean, you got to call it the way it is. But the thing with Kamala Harris, I don't really think she's going to win. And this is the reason why I think she's going to win. It's because...
You said she's going to win.
I don't think she's going to win. And I'm going to still support her, but it's because white women didn't vote for Hillary to put her in. So what makes you think white women going to now turn for a black woman?
This is not Oprah. She's not Oprah. Before, but
Oprah, the only person I know that can get white women support.
Again, I don't think you're looking at it from a three-dimensional lens. I think that if you look at the bigger picture, I think that when it
so you think she's gonna win?
I think she has a great chance of winning. Mm-hmm. Now, I do want to say that
it's either yes or no.
Yes, I do. I do think I'm going to stand on it. I think she's going to win. I think she will win. I mean, we can make. What's the bet?
What do you want to bet?
I don't know, because you usually with your boys you bet bottles. You know, with some people with your kids,
no, you know, you gotta get you gotta wear a "Make America Great Again" hat for a week. A hat for a week.
I don't even wear hats. So
I don't know. We got to figure something out. We're gonna have to come back, y'all. Y'all figure out in the comments what we should be betting.
Okay, but I'm betting that she will become president because I think people are just so fucking tired of Trump. I think they're tired of his bullshit. I think that women who fumbled the fucking bag last time are going to get their shit together and they're going to end up voting for her. And I think that there are a lot of young people now who attention is caught now by all this that's going on. I think that it can help propel her to winning.
This is my last point is that I think Joe Biden put her in a bad spot. I think that motherfucker, he should have quit a fucking long time ago. So if she was going to be the candidate, she could have been running. Now, she has less than 100 days left. And then nobody has ever won dropping out of the race like that. That party has never won. So I think they put her in a real bad spot.
It's a lot of odds against her, but I think where there's a will, there's a way. I think we should just see what's going on.
I deal with reality.
Okay. We're going to come back to this. Come back to this. So in the comments, y'all let us know who you think. But I think Joe Biden, yes. Speaking of old men, part of our topic today, and I ain't going to even say old men, I'm just going to say men that's over 45.
It's called seasoned. I hate when niggas say niggas old.
Oh, God. Nigga, okay, so today's topic is about seasoned men. I'm going to say seasoned. Because seasoned, there are positives. And there are positives to the conversation. So I'm going to say seasoned. I like your word seasoned. Yeah. And that is this whole change of once you are 45 and over, how does that look from the lens of specifically not just men, but specifically black men? And I think the DOC can shed light on some of this. These are things that I'm not gonna lie, I think not just myself, but I think a lot of people have been curious to just really have a conversation with somebody that's older, just find out how does that world look. So I'm just gonna kick it off. I got some questions.
Okay.
I got some questions. So do you consider yourself now at the seasoned time in your life, do you consider yourself to have more of a just I don't give a fuck attitude more than you did before when you were unseasoned?
Yeah, I do.
Can you explain?
I really don't give a fuck because I think people are this generation of people. I call it the participation trophy. Every motherfucker supposed to think they supposed to be a winner and get a trophy for doing nothing. Get a pat on the back for doing nothing, for being mediocre, for being average. Always fucking complaining about everything. Oh, they don't got a bathroom for me. Oh, they don't got this for me. Oh, they don't got that for me. Oh, I can't do this over here. Motherfucker, just do what you need to do and quit bitching. Some people, then it's just, that's my whole thing. People just need to get out there. They think everything's supposed to be catered to them. That's just not how life is in general.
At any point do older men ever just pause and think that maybe their logic or the way they think is just too hardcore or just too? Why does it always have to be that the other people are the weak ones or the ones that are fucked up or whatever the terms is that y'all come in with?
If you didn't have people that didn't have a certain mentality, we wouldn't be winners the way that we are now. That's loser fucking talk. That's real life loser talk. That is crazy to me. It is really like you got to be able to do what you need to do. That is straight loser talk. I really don't. I don't really get it. is that you got certain people. We just talked about LeBron, Coco. Those people are winners. They don't have a I don't give a fuck attitude. I'm not taking no prisoners.
But they I don't give a fuck look different than
you mean like
he was like down he don't look like an older man's I don't give a fuck. Older man I don't give a fuck is literally like
I do have a low tolerance for a lot of dumb shit.
Very low tolerance, very low patience.
Whining.
Anything can just be like, fuck that. Like what? Like what's going on? I don't it's just instant. It didn't used to be so instant the way it is.
People make excuses for everything.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like
I mean, come on, y'all. Excuses for everything. Why? Oh, I'm losing because a man is doing this for me. He ain't doing nothing to you. You the one got 4 fucking baby daddies. That's your fault. I can't see my kids. Nigga, that's because you don't do shit for your kids. That's why you can't see your kids.
So, obviously, we see that they get more vocal as they get older.
Yes, we do.
Opinionated.
I do.
And they get more vocal about their opinion.
I will let people know.
Because women do the same, but we do it in a very more polished way as we get older. As we get older, we learn how to, as I like to say, curse people out with a smile on our face. But y'all gonna not have a smile on your face, had a smile on your face, and you still gonna cuss people the hell out.
No.
Like I need it. Okay. Now, let's talk about this. Okay, we talking about attitude. We know y'all have a I don't give a fuck attitude anymore. What about activities? What about some of the activities that you didn't do that you may do now, or vice versa? Activities that you did do that you didn't do, and how does that play into the physical changes that you may experience as you're getting?
What you mean, like activities? Like I don't go out to the club like that no more. I think niggas need to you get a certain age, I don't think it's a good look for a nigga to always be in the club and be that old nigga always. I'm not saying you can't go out. I'm talking about always the old nigga in the club with the young people.
That part.
There's nothing wrong with popping out and doing what you need to do.
Not every party.
But damn.
Not every party every week.
No, I'm not. I'm at the age now where I want to move out. Because I got kids and nieces and nephews.
And we don't want to see them.
In their 30s and shit. I don't want to run into them and they wilding out and doing whatever they need to be doing.
I do not want to see my nieces.
So I go to places. Yeah. I like lounges.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Cigar bars.
Shit like that. Mm-hmm. That you can chill and relax. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to run. Nigga shooting it up. I ain't got time for that. This nigga see this nigga because he was shooting a shot at his baby mama and he want to come in here and fight.
What about your drinking and smoking?
Oh, definitely.
Between young and older.
That's definitely, the drinking is definitely decreased. I drink different type of shit. I drink good shit, but I don't drink as much. More
expensive. I say, your liquor has gotten more expensive.
The type of liquor I drink is changed.
It is way more expensive.
But I don't drink Hennessy no more. I don't drink that shit no more. I can't believe when I look back on it, nothing wrong with it.
Drink like a fifth of Hennessy.
But I can't even drink. I was really drinking that shit like that. But at the time, that's all that was out. Hennessy really
like $20 for a fifth back in the day. $17 for a fifth, and literally every day, or almost every other day, there was Hennessy.
Definitely not me
because I'm not a dark drinking person, but yes, I watch them go through a lot. Oh, you definitely cigar smoking has increased. That's something I see a lot of older men doing is smoking cigars. And I ain't gonna lie, older men that smoke cigars, they don't give a fuck where they blow they smoke, how they smoke. They will be riding down. I'm not talking about in a bad way. What I'm talking about is their cigars empower them. It gives them a whole nother swag to them. So they don't give a fuck about where they smoke their cigars. They will ride down with their windows down, with their cigar in their hand out the window, like.
What they supposed to have a window up?
Okay. Anyway, like I was saying, other activities. You say drinking, chain smoking, going out. What about, I don't know, like working out? Did you work out more? Do you work out less? Is that something that you think men struggle with as they get older?
No, I would tell men that one thing you should do when you get a certain age, especially black men, is focus on your physical health. So you should be going at least once a year to get an annual physical. Okay. And then you got certain things in your life, in your family history, like diabetes, hypertension, excuse me, congestive heart failure. Yeah. You should be getting those things checked out. So that's nothing to play with. I'm real serious about that sort of thing. So I get checked out. I get my physicals, all of that. But I try to run. You know what I'm saying? And I try to get at least 100 pumps in. You know, you get 100 pumps in a day. And then you get exercise. You should be straight. You know what I'm saying? That's very important.
Here we go. So let me ask you this. What's one annoying physical change that people don't tell when they talk about like with men getting older? What's one physical change that is like fucking annoying? Like you're like, man.
I would say they never told a nigga that you'll be getting all this nose and ear hair. You know, luckily I'm into, you know, I got the utensils, but I found myself that shit like cutting the grass. You gotta cut that shit every 2-3 days. That shit will grow out of motherfucking control. Let me tell you, that's one thing they didn't tell you. Another thing that I do a little bit differently, that ain't got nothing to do with that, but shit, eat pussy more. Definitely eat pussy more.
Oh my God.
Not saying I didn't eat pussy then, but I did, you know. Y'all niggas, I tell niggas, y'all better get into eating pussy more. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can tell you, you know.
So why are you doing it more now than before? Or why do you say you like it more now than before?
It's not that I said I didn't like it. I never said that I didn't like it. I just said I eat it more.
Well, why you eat it more now than you did?
Because obviously I like it now more. That's why you eat it more.
Is it just because you're gonna get older, or
no? You just like who doesn't like eating filet mignon all the time and shrimp, lobster, and crab and all the good shit.
Okay, that's right. So maybe
you just trying to eat the good shit as much as you can. That's all. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? So y'all niggas better eat more pussy. That's all I can say. Eat more pussy.
Well, I got a question. Speaking of that, because I seen a post the other day, and the post was like, yeah, this girl was talking about how she tired of men asking the women to suck them off, but they don't ever want to return the favor. What is your thoughts on that, real quick? I know that was a tangent.
Well, you mean return the favor? It could be so. That's really a little bit layered cut question.
Yeah.
So because there's a lot of factors that go into eating a woman out or fellatio, eating pussy. Hold on, let me finish. Let me finish.
Okay.
You asked me the question, so let me finish.
Okay, I was making
sure. So the reason why I could see is because maybe she's not groomed properly down there. Because I'm not eating no hairy pussy. I'm not eating no hairy pussy. The other thing is it could have a smell. She may not know it, but it could have a smell, and then with the smell comes a taste. All right? The other thing is that motherfucker could be straight. Could be shaved straight, no smell, taste, but then it looks like a piece of motherfucking roast beef. So that motherfucker look like what's that shit we had from Jody's? A hot steak sandwich.
Sweet meat.
A sweet meat. That shit look like that sweet meat. You know what I'm saying? So he like, man, I ain't fucking with that. I need some chopped onions and some provolone. What that shit look like. So it could be. It could be late. Just like guys. Let me tell you, guys. Hold on. If guys want their dick sucked, y'all gotta groom. Like y'all don't want all that. The ladies,
right.
I can know this for a fact, and it's not just my lady. Ladies don't like all that hair because with the hair comes a lot of smell. And then the other thing, you want to get the full package. You want her to be able to get in and get them balls too. She can't get that motherfucker covered by the Amazon.
Yeah, you looking at
if it's covered by the Amazon. So I'm just telling you, everybody. So I think a lot of that. So if you're not getting it, part of that could be the reason why, because the shit ain't groomed properly, ain't smelling and looking right. Just saying. Because all pussies ain't equal. Because you got a pussy don't mean that it look good, or taste good, or smell good.
Nah, I'm about to say something that sounds real ignorant.
I ain't really seen no weird pussies. I ain't seen a big clip.
Well, I'm going to say this.
I seen a big clip.
In my latest research, I have seen some things, and
you say your latest research? Damn, I didn't know you got a grant to research pussies.
My latest research.
Okay, your latest research. Go ahead.
I have seen some unique and peculiar looking vaginas. And so I was just like, I thought all vaginas look the same.
No, they don't. I could have been told you.
I'm talking about when I was younger. I thought all vaginas looked the same. But
all titties don't look the same. All asses ain't the same. Come on, girl.
Of course. I'm just saying, though, I have seen some very peculiar looking vaginas, and it just kind of throw you off sometimes. Like, whoa, what is that?
I know when I was little, nigga used to tell me, and I don't know,
because I know men freak out.
They used to tell me that Asian women pussies were sideways. So you know how the pussy go up and down. They said they shit was sideways. I used to always want to know. You know what I'm saying?
I would not have said that out loud.
I did.
Man, okay, let's.
But I did some research too, and I had to find out. But I did find out they got a lot of baby hair down now. So, it's smooth and shit. It's baby hair, for real. That shit lay down like a motherfucker, man, like it's permed and shit. But anyway, I'm for real. So, but it's not sideways.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna say anybody stupid enough to believe that a vagina goes like
I was
this
young, I told
and not
you.
like this.
But
like,
I was peculiar.
How will my vagina open between my legs if my legs open like
I don't know.
How will my vagina
I'm
open
just
like
telling
this?
you,
I'm just please somebody tell me.
I was young. I'm telling you, he told me this when I was young and somehow stuck in my mind.
Okay, that's like me hearing that when I was young that women that wore red lipsticks were hookers. What? I always heard from old women. Old women used to say that women that wore red lipsticks
that was the only color they lipstick they had, wasn't it? Red.
I don't know, but I used to hear that from a lot of older women.
That shit weird to me.
Okay, back on topic. So I got a couple of topics, and I want you to just quickly tell me how your outlook may have changed as you then got older. Mm-hmm. And I'm not asking you to speak on behalf of all black men, but I think a lot of what you're saying, a lot of men can resonate to what you're saying that may watch this, who are also over 45 or getting close to being over 45. So women and dating, now that you're older, are there any outlooks on women that have changed?
Oh yeah. Me personally, with my age, I wouldn't date a woman under 30.
Okay.
Yeah, she got to be at least 30 or older. I mean, the reason why it's two reasons why. The main reason is that I got like nieces and nephews, daughters, all that. They close in the age of 25, so and just really they ain't even really quite. They still figuring some shit out. Physically, they may have it together, but emotionally, I don't think they get. Then the other big thing is financially. That's my other thing. So I think that by 30, 27, women, not even women, people in general should start to figure some things out around 27, 28. So I would. True. She got to be at least 30 for me. I couldn't date nobody younger than 30. Okay. But yeah, 30 and up, I would give it a shot.
Anything else that you just happen to notice now that...
these women are a lot more confrontational.
Okay. You know what? I'm actually going to agree with you on that one. I hate ladies. I hate to agree with them. But
they are. Some women. But it really depends on where you at, because when I'm in the South and travel out South, the women are just way more hospitable. You know, I was just in Tennessee, Atlanta, Miami. Those women are just way, I don't know if it's just the atmosphere, the culture, but they're way more hospitable. Whereas you go to places like New York and Chicago, you know, you may be fighting one of them bitches or something, man. They got the Air Force Ones on, they Jordans. They ready to fight them dirty shoes and shit. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But yeah, man, they definitely a little bit more confrontational. That's the thing about women in Gary that, I mean, they got some really nice looking women. For people who don't think, if you really get out there and go, it's some really nice looking fucking women in Gary.
Shout out to Gary.
Yeah, I'm dead serious. There's some very nice, beautiful women when they pop. They like, beautiful. But you may be fighting them, and they may fuck you up. They may got that motherfucking pipe and let you have it. Like they rolling their own weed, selling weed. Yeah, they definitely off the chain now. So shit, I give them their space. So, but yeah, it's definitely different now with the young ladies.
Okay, what about kids? Because I'm saying like your outlook on kids, like, or even your parenting style before versus now that you've gotten older.
Oh, most definitely. I think now with your thing with kids, especially with my kids, you never stop parenting, but of course the parenting changes. You may even parent a little bit more different. I mean, more now, but more so you're there to support them. Whereas when they were little, you're trying to instill values, show expectations, you provide resources so they can be successful. But when as my kids are become adults, I move out the way. They gonna fuck up. They're not gonna do everything perfect. I always tell them, just don't make the same errors after. Keep making the same errors. Error correction is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Just don't keep making the same errors over and over and over and over. And my job is there to support you. And I tell my kids all the time, don't be fucking lying to me. Well, if you want me to help you get yourself in a situation, of course you ain't gonna tell everybody everything, but I need to know the shit so I know how to possibly assist you in the best way.
Tell me everything.
So yeah, but now with parenting, I'm at the stage now. I move out the way. Yeah. I really don't insert myself in my kids' day-to-day shit on how they do their money, on type of people they may be dating. Money. I just move out the way with that shit, and you're gonna go through what you're gonna go through. Now, if I see something, I'm gonna let them know, but for the most part, I just stay out the way, man. Okay. I stay out the way.
Quickly, financial literacy, and what I mean by that is, and I'm being bougie. I'm saying financial literacy, but money. What's your views on money now versus when you were young? Are they different?
Well, shit, man. I tell niggas, get your motherfucking money. One thing I always ask a young nigga is, let me see your phone. You know what niggas got on their home screen? Snapchat, Telegram, sex, motherfucking Pornhub, motherfucking Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Every motherfucking thing but get money. You look on my home screen, none but get money apps. That's what you're supposed to have. Where's your E-Trade, your Robinhood, your Chase, your Fidelity, your Bank of America? I check and look at my money all day, every day.
Like it changes every day.
Like I'm for real. I'm always constantly seeing what's going on, trying to always get ahead of the game and get more money in different ways and diversifying what I do and how I get different types of money and streams. Looking at my cigar junkies, seeing how that shit's doing. Looking at different stock accounts that you may be doing. Looking at your bank accounts. Looking at that. I know why niggas don't look at their bank accounts, because they ain't got shit in there to look at. But that's on you to change that shit,
even if you ain't got nothing to look at, you still gonna look. But that's on you to change that shit so you can have something to look at, man. For real, man. You know what I'm saying? So get on your money, man. So lesson is
a book I recommend is The Psychology of Money. That's a book I highly recommend for somebody that just want to get how to think differently. A lot of ways about getting money is you got to just get more money. That's it, nigga. You want to do something, get more money. It ain't no. And then the thing is, people get money, but they don't know how to play with money. They get money, niggas get money, came up on them PPP loan scams, and niggas got what? Stupid ass cars, rims. Niggas didn't even take trips.
We know what older people think about how y'all use y'all money.
Get money, man. Stack it so you can really use that shit, because you're going to have a rainy day. Shit. You see, hey, I'm just saying.
Stack your money.
Stack your money.
Last point on comparison to like your younger self to your older self. And I'm gonna kind of lump these together because I kind of feel like they go together. And that is, and I'm asking it specifically as a Black man, mental health and health. And one of the things that, especially with the mental health, being a Black man is very stressful. So I know when y'all was young, y'all didn't really think of it like that. Y'all didn't really think being a Black man was stressful when you're young, because you're young. You don't give a fuck. You partying, you whatever. But now you see a difference. So what's your outlook on those things?
I think it's been stressful from when you about 8 or 9, when your kid is seen as a threat. So niggas is carrying this type of stress when they 8 or 9. When your parents have a talk with you and say, if you ever get stopped by the police or something, this is what you do. That's stressful. Or that, oh yeah, they may treat you a little bit differently, and that's just the way the shit go. That's stress.
That is.
And so you bear this shit. That's why it's important to have your home being your sanctuary when you need to get away from white supremacy. That's got to be the worst thing, is to battle white supremacy all day and then come home and you're battling your partner for another like that shit's got to be crazy. And so I'm just glad that I don't have a situation like that. But I tell people, I witness certain things in my life that a person shouldn't have to witness, and suffer from PTSD. And so saw my brother murdered, and so I went and got therapy for that. I work with a guy that worked with military veterans that were coming from war, so suffering from PTSD, because that shit can have you angry, upset. You don't even know. Certain things can trigger it. You don't even know. Like, I hate the 4th of July. I absolutely hate fireworks, shit like that. And so it just puts you on edge, man. And so it's important that we get that checked out. And so I tell people, if you got the means, if you got insurance, use the shit. Most jobs got employment assistance programs, use the shit. You got Obamacare, use the shit. It is nothing wrong with talking to somebody, because the other thing is, your mama, your grandmama, or your partner, your girl can only bear so much. So sometimes you may need to go just talk to objective professional. You know, and try to find somebody that can relate to you, and that's about it, man. So, but that's important. That's important.
And I know this is really about black men over 45, and I'm not over 45 yet, but I think as a woman, I think that that's really important too, because I think as a woman, by the time you get to that age, you've dealt with a lot of stress too. And one of the things that someone told me one time,
she's just stuff for being black in America.
That too. But somebody was telling me, like, as a black woman, sometimes you have to really hang up your cape. Like, really really hang up your cape. Especially when you have kids and things of that nature, and there's so many different things you do. You don't even realize the stress that you build onto yourself and your expectations of what you're supposed to do for so many other people. And so I think that it's very important, especially as you get older, to deal with that.
Hey, at the end of the day, self-care is important. Like I told y'all in previous episodes, I get massages, all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's very important.
Shout out to my girl Leah at Earthy Girl
Therapeutics.
Therapeutics. Yep. She does her thing. Earthy Girl Therapeutics. So you can check her out.
Yeah. Well, thank you for helping me get through this little entree. And now we got some dessert. You know, we always do our fair or foul. For those who don't know what fair or foul is a couple of topics. If you like them, agree with them, then it's fair. If you don't like them, don't agree with them, then they're foul. You kind of explain why. So, D.O.C. dating women under 25. And this is coming from a 45 and up lens.
You like the police. You asked me the same question, 2 different times? I just told you that she got to be at least 30. So why would I date a woman under 25?
Because you may have some.
So you like the police? You gonna ask me the same question but different way? That's what the police do.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Being a 45 person, would you date a woman that's over 55?
Nah, that's too old for me. I'm a young nigga.
I'm a young old nigga.
I'm a young old nigga, man.
So you're not dating a woman that's over 55?
She gotta be bad. Only thing, she got money, but nah, man. Okay. I like them. They gotta be 50 and younger, man. I ain't rich. Nah. Okay. You know, I done seen some bad 55. I done seen
some bad women that's like 53, 54, 55, and you wouldn't even know they.
I would. I'm not against it. But my preference is 50 and younger.
Okay. All right.
You know.
Fair
the actual age I prefer is sweet 35. That's the sweet spot. If I hit a sweet spot.
Man, you could have gone somewhere because your age is 15 years older than that sweet spot.
It don't matter. That's what the sweet spot is. I want this spot.
You know what? Alright, fair or foul, man. Older men send news. Because I know it's a lot of older men that's out here dating young girls. And they probably like, man, I'm going to send them a dick pic.
As long as they have consent to do that, then yeah. You have to have consent. Okay. Niggas should not be randomly sending women.
So you go.
No, did you hear what I'm saying? I said men should not be randomly sending women dick pics. They should have consent.
I agree. Have consent first.
Yeah.
If I tell you, put it in my inbox, put it in my inbox.
And you send me something that gives me.
But if you're 45 and over, I don't need to see all your gray hair on your balls and stuff.
Once again, I just said earlier, you got to shade that shit, G. Or Beijing, you should be,
I don't want to see Beijing on your balls either.
I was cracking a joke. A nigga should not be putting Beijing on his balls.
Please, you have a nigga out here trying to do that.
And then you go somewhere, then you sweat, and then your drawers got all that black shit in it. And you running down your leg.
I hope you wouldn't.
And she talk about you shitting out your balls.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Man,
y'all tripping.
Fair or foul, guys trips for men that are 45 and older.
Why is that have an age? I don't get it. Why you say 45 or older?
I'm saying because we're taking this from a lens of a dude, men who are older than 45.
Guy trips would be cool. The problem is that that's fair. But a lot of niggas are cheap. And so niggas don't want to spend it like that. Like a girl will take a Jamaica trip, but the niggas won't. Yeah. Niggas are cheap. And then niggas ain't going to want to do nothing.
I'm going to tell you what I think it is.
What is it? Tell me what it is.
It's a couple of things. I think the reason why when men get like towards 45, 50, reason why guys trips don't happen no more. Because by that time, men get so used to vacationing with their women and the women planning, doing everything. I think they get used to that and going with my niggas. I don't get that same fulfillment.
See, I
don't get that. So now I gotta actually plan a motherfucking trip. Now I gotta pay attention. Now I got to do shit that I normally don't have to do. They used to having
a travel guide.
Yes, they're used to having a travel guide. But see,
with me, you know, that's opposite for me.
Yeah, you're usually one who books all that. Yeah, I usually assist you on trips, so that's different. But for most men, they take trips with their women, and the women
because they can't plan the shit out.
Yeah, so
like something as simple as what we gonna eat at.
Yeah, nigga, like I don't know. Let them get hurt. Nigga, what's your D.O.B? What you mean D.O.B? I gotta call my girl. What's the D? You know, it's just different. I think that's one reason. And then I think two, I think that older men get cheap. I think they get cheaper when they get older. So now, nigga, you telling me I gotta spend $1,000 on traveling, on not being in my bed.
It ain't gonna get no pussy.
Being around some other niggas, man. I gotta hear this nigga fussing all day. I gotta hear this nigga divorce stories. I gotta hear this nigga talking about how he hate his girl. I ain't paying $1,000 for that shit. That's why niggas.
I thought the other reason why niggas don't do it is because a lot of niggas can't get hot passes.
That too.
The women they can't get.
Cause the girl like, you ain't going nowhere with them.
Cause I already know you niggas ain't
without me. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing but mess with hoes, be buying hoes and drugs. Either way it go, I wish that sometimes older men would
may be some hoes around.
I wish older men would still continue to take guys trips. Y'all need that still, just like women. Women gonna take girls trips up through 60,
you know what,
70,
though? Can I say something? You take a trip. If my lady, it's just like your kids. You teach your kids certain things, and so if they go to a party and them niggas got cocaine, you hope you taught your kid and they not gonna snort the cocaine.
It's the same thing with
your girl. So if you let her go on the trip, you hope that I think you attractive, so I know niggas. You on your thing, niggas gonna shoot they shot even if you
ain't
there.
About to be having 10 one night stands.
So that's the whole. That's what I'm saying is that. Women gotta understand, but they like that nigga ain't got control like that.
Right, and some men don't have control like that.
I don't know.
Some niggas got issues, and so you think your woman about to let you go out of town with those same issues. Some niggas be caught cheating right here in Gary.
That's what I'm saying. You
think they're about to let you go to Puerto Rico where the women are bad
so what's the point? Oh, I don't understand why you have, because he go fuck the girl across the street versus the girl.
So she really not letting you go on no trip.
I guess.
Because now you really about to go crazy, because now she really can't find out about what's going on.
Okay.
All right, next topic. Women in their shoe game. Fair or foul? Do men pay attention to that as y'all get older?
I do, because I love toes. I love feet. You know, I love feet. I think women, y'all should make that part. That tells me a lot about you.
I've been seeing a lot of women.
First thing I do when I look at women, of course, you look at, the physical, but I really look at women's hands and feet. I really concentrate on their hands and feet. You got to have that, because that tells me a lot. If you're not willing to use your discretionary income to keep yourself up, because if you're not doing your feet and hands, you're probably not doing your hair either. And so all that's dirty.
He's just saying you dirty.
And so, I don't like no dirty feet girls. I be seeing that a lot, man, with them dirty feet flip-flops.
I've been seeing girls with the dirtiest Crocs.
And then, hold on.
Dirtiest flip-flops.
Y'all motherfuckers better stop wearing them shoes with them fake feather things. Man, them shits is played out, G. Them shits is played, what they call them, rainbow shoes. Y'all better stop wearing them motherfuckers. Them shits is played out. I'm gonna start putting motherfuckers under pimple rest if I see y'all with them motherfucking shoes, G. Like, get your shoe game up. I mean, niggas got Jordans and
you said pay Gucci. $10 more for the shoes.
Gee, whatever.
So where should the women go get the shoes from?
I don't know. I don't fucking shop.
You said don't go to a rainbow.
I don't shop for that. Just don't get them shoes with the feathers in it, man.
So basically, men when they get older, they really pay attention to your feet a lot more than they do when you're young. I would tell you this. When I needed a pedicure, he probably would tell me before anything that I needed a pedicure.
I look at that back of the heel.
They pay attention.
I look at all that.
Oh, God, they pay attention. They pay attention.
Because I like feet to be rubbed on me.
Okay.
And I don't want all that crusty shit, G.
Why you like feet rubbed on you?
Like you can strike a match with that shit.
When you like feet rubbed on you?
I like feet rubbed on me just anytime. I like feet rubbed on me.
Okay. Oh, when you eating pussy?
Yeah, eating pussy just in general. Shit. Rub them toes on me. Put some oil on that shit.
All right. This one is hilarious, and I don't even want to say his name, so I'm just going to say Mr. T. Mr. T's assassination. So, what you think about that?
45. So this is the thing, really quickly. That was definitely foul. That was fake. That was it was orchestrated for a person who's gotten shot with a rifle bullet. Those things cause damage. And this is for real for people. I really thought it was a slap in the face to people who are victims of gun violence, especially in America. Yeah. We know about mass shootings, and this motherfucker faked a shooting because if you got shot with a bullet, it would have ripped off his whole fucking ear. I got shot with an AK, so I know this motherfucker shot him with a high-powered rifle. The other thing is that the blood is not like the movies. It's maroon. I got shot, so I would know. The other thing that's real more important, this is more important, y'all, is that I don't know if people watch the actual Secret Service investigation, the testimony before Congress. The actual head of the Secret Service said himself that he could not confirm if that motherfucker actually got shot. The head of the fucking secret, and then the next day, the FBI came back and said, no, he actually did get shot. So they even didn't think the motherfucker got shot. The Secret Service didn't even think the motherfucker got shot.
So I wonder what's behind the big band-aid.
Nothing. His fucking ear.
What's behind the big band-aid.
Nothing. His fucking ear. I want to slap that nigga in his ear.
It ain't like Mike Tyson when he bit the ear out.
That shit bogus though, man. That they playing with the American public like that though. I think it was fake. So it's
so we're gonna say foul.
To manipulate people, to manipulate this. It's like the movie Wag the Dog. It was all orchestrated and fake.
Okay. Do we need another old president? Fair or foul?
Hell no, foul.
I'm gonna leave that there, foul.
Foul.
Okay. Last topic before we get out of here. This is not a fair or foul because this what's about to come up is just foul on so many levels. But I think we would not be we just wouldn't be real if we didn't bring this up because I think it's something that we've seen and talked about and it pissed both of us off, and that is the conversation of Sonia Massey, who is the 36-year-old woman who was, I'm just going to say, executed in her kitchen. Mm-hmm. And D.O.C., you are a very political person, things of that nature. What was your thoughts on that?
Like I said, and we know, we don't want to get into the trauma and all that. Right. But, and this has been happening. It's like almost battle fatigue. But the young lady out of Springfield, right outside of Springfield, was killed by a dude named Sean Grayson. I believe in naming the police. He's a fucking murderer. He shot that woman down in cold blood. Mm-hmm. There's no other way to say it. There's no way to try to even justify that. Even his partner. If you try to justify his partner, you're fucked up. And so it's just
you weren't throwing no water.
You're just tired of it, man. Yeah. And I just want to bring awareness to it, to folks. Send prayers to the family, to all the folks that were affected by that. But yeah, it's just a long line of black folks that continually to be executed and murdered. Yeah. It's I call it state-sanctioned police terror. Yeah, it's state-sanctioned police terror. It is nothing more than that. And when you continue to get this, and this is the thing, you don't see fucking other police talking about this and calling these motherfuckers out. Once again, that murderer's name is Sean Grayson from Sangamon County. And other thing, the motherfucker had been fired by either 4 or 6 other departments before he got that fucking job. Yeah. So that motherfucker shouldn't even been a police.
Where's the background check?
Hold on, he got kicked out of the fucking army.
I'm saying, where's the background check?
That's what I'm getting at. But I always told y'all that you don't need any. Most police officers, police work is considered unskilled labor. You don't need any fucking formal education except a high school diploma or GED to be a police officer. So essentially, the C-, D+ students are carrying fucking guns and killing people. And if y'all want to debate me, come on the show and I would love to debate you about it. But that's what the thing about Sonia Massey is. We just wanted to bring awareness to it. And as folks in this world providing content for folks, we would be wrong if we didn't talk about that. You have to. Certain things, and that really pissed me off.
You should post about it. You should post the article.
I don't know what that's going to do about it. It just said, and you wonder why people don't like the police. That's all I got to say.
Well, you wonder why people feel indifferent about the future of this coast, this just world. It's just, it don't give you hope. I tell you that sometimes.
Well, I said, it's battle fatigue. This shit has been going on since black folks have been in this country. When they developed slave patrols to police black people. That's the reason why they have a prohibition against guns, is because they didn't want enslaved free black people to have guns. So anyway,
Well, again, we just wanted to bring awareness about it. On that note, we're going to kind of pause right there and wrap up this 3-course meal. And I just want to say thank you to D.O.C. because I know with our busy schedule and everything, I know it's kind of, we got to pause and do these things. So just thank you for.
Oh yeah, we've been out here enjoying life, man. We've been out here enjoying life. We got a few more shows to wrap up this season. We're gonna take a little pause after that. But we out here enjoying life, baby. Yes. I tell people in this stage in the game, we've been really fucking enjoying life. Yes, we have. We've met some cool people. Yes. We found a travel tribe that we travel with. Friend tribe. So it's just really cool. So everything is lining up the way it's supposed to be. So with that, I love you folks. And we'll see you at the next episode. The only thing I want to say is not only hit that like, but hit that subscribe button.
And shout out because we finally got to over 100 subscribers. So we want to keep that momentum going. We are trying to do big things. So we got a lot coming. Lot coming. So check us out.
Hit that like and subscribe button. Peace, and I love you.
Peace.